Okay, so navigating product development in these really big scaled agile environments. It often feels like, trying to steer a giant ship while you're still building it. Super
Yeah,
complex.
tons of moving parts, lots of teams.
Exactly. And the real question is, how do you actually keep everyone aligned? How do you make sure you're delivering real value to the customer in that kind of setup?
Well, that specific challenge is pretty much what this deep dive is all about today.
Mm.
We've been looking at material directly from a safe product manager certification course, the POPM role.
Ah, the POPM. Okay.
Yeah, and it's really designed to equip people for exactly that environment.
Right. Okay. So let's unpack this POPM role based on that source material.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, it says the role is about being a critical bridge. Yeah.
That's the core idea, a bridge connecting the teams, actually building the stuff.
With the customers who need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And specifically within the SAFE framework, the Scaled Agile framework.
And they operate within something called the Agile Release Train, the RRT.
Correct. The RT is key in SAFE. Think of it like a long-running team, but made up of multiple Agile teams, maybe 5 to 12 teams, something like that,
Wow. Okay.
all working together on a shared mission. The source really hammers home that the RT is the main way SAFE delivers value at scale.
And the POPM is central to making that RT actually run effectively
Yeah.
and keep the customer in mind.
Precisely. It have to be customer-centric.
Hmm.
So, yeah, the material isn't just theory. It gets right into the practical skills, the day-to-day responsibilities you need to keep that train on track.
Delivering what customers need, not just features for feature's sake.
Absolutely. It covers those tactical things you do inside an RT, understanding stakeholder needs, guiding the teams on what comes next.
And a big part of that guidance, I imagine, is translating the big picture down into work teams can actually do. The source mentioned epics, features, user stories.
Yes, huge focus on those artifacts.
Yeah.
That's how the large initiatives get broken down. You have epics, they're really big ideas.
Right.
Then features, which are, chunks of value, delivering part of an epic.
Smaller, more manageable.
And then user stories,
Mm.
which are the small pieces the teams work on, usually within an iteration. The material really stresses how to write these well, and crucially, how they link together.
So everyone across all those teams understands how their piece fits into the larger goal.
Exactly. It ensures that big ideas become executable work.
Okay, but managing those connections, those dependencies across maybe a dozen teams, that sounds like a serious coordination challenge. How does the source see that actually happen?
Well, it's another really important point the material covers,
Mm.
the essential processes. And top of the list is PI planning, program increment planning.
PI planning, heard a lot about that. It's a big deal, right?
Oh, yeah. It's usually a multi-day event. The whole RT, all the teams, POPM, stakeholders, they all get together face-to-face or maybe virtually now
And the goal?
to align on objectives for the next chunk of time, the program increment, typically 8 to 12 weeks, and actually plan out the work together.
Ah, okay. So PI planning is kind of the heartbeat. It sets the rhythm and ensures everyone's pulling
You
together.
got it. The material makes it clear why this big planning event is so vital at scale. You identify dependencies, you align on goals. It builds predictability.
Makes sense.
And tied right into that is backlog management, not just for one team, but managing the flow for the entire RT, constantly prioritizing, based on value, feedback.
Right, keeping that RT backlog healthy and focused. Now, to do all this, the source must talk about specific skills the POPM needs. What stands out?
It definitely does. Key skills for this bridging role. One critical one is decomposition, breaking down those epics and features effectively.
Taking big rocks and making smaller rocks.
Pretty much. Knowing how to slice them into manageable pieces that teams can deliver incrementally. Pieces that fit within iterations.
That decomposition skill feels absolutely central to making the whole RT model work, allowing multiple teams to deliver value bit by bit.
It really is. It's the practical skill behind making huge initiatives digestible. And coupled with that is leading discussions, facilitating things, especially during PI planning.
Guiding those complex conversations.
Yeah. And of course, always keeping that customer-centric focus, using techniques like design thinking, continuous validation, getting feedback constantly, and adjusting course.
Closing that loop back to the customer, so the RRT isn't just building stuff, it's building the right stuff. I think I saw forecasting and collaboration mentioned too, all aimed at predictability.
Exactly. It all ties together. This safe POPM material, it's not just outlining a job description. It's laying out a whole system, really.
A set of practices.
Yeah, practices, processes like PI planning, key artifacts like epics and features, and vital skills like decomposition and customer focus, all designed to make product development work predictably in these large, complex settings.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive on the safe POPM source material. We've seen the POPM as that vital bridge inside the Agile release train. The material covers the day-to-day, the artifacts, epics, features, stories, the big processes like PI planning, backlog management.
And the essential skills breaking down work, focusing on the customer, collaborating across the RT.
Right, and the source presents mastering this whole package as, well, fundamental if you want to effectively deliver products at that enterprise scale, safe targets.
Absolutely. It's positioned as crucial for success at that level.
So thinking about this POPM role of the bridge function, working within the RT, that heavy focus on decomposition, here's something to consider. How does that specific combination, the decomposition skill plus the dedicated bridging responsibility, how does that directly help an organization deliver value, not just at scale, but predictably at scale?